If you are struggling to get 3 stars, this video is for you, because I'm going to explain the easiest attack strategy ever for Town Hall 12. And the best part about this strategy is that you can 3-star not only Town Hall 12 bases, but also Town Hall 13 bases. First off, we are using the King. And for the King we use the Spiky Ball because it helps us deal more damage when our heroes are inside the base. And we pair that with the Snake Bracelet to use the snakes as distraction for defenses. That way our King can stay alive even longer. If you don't have all those epics yet, here are some alternatives on the screen. Next up, the Archer Queen. For the Archer Queen we use the Magic Mirror because it lets our Queen deal 3 times as much damage. This means we can destroy more parts of the base, and this is especially strong when we pair it with the action figure because it can tank for the Queen while the 3 queens deal a lot of damage. But if you don't have all those epics yet, here are the alternatives on the screen. However, I want you to keep in mind that as you're using those common pieces of equipment, you're going to decrease your chance of 3-starring. For the Warden we use the Fireball because we're doing a Fireball strategy, and we combine it with the Rage Gem, so we can boost our troops during the main push and avoid a time fail. But before we start attacking, it's important to make a plan in order to destroy the base. The first step and the most important one is deciding where to place the Fireball. I always try to use the Fireball on key defenses like the Eco Artillery, Infernos or Expos. In this case all key defenses are spread out, so we cannot hit multiple ones. That's why I'm going for the Eco Artillery, because it still takes down the most powerful defense. Once one side is funneled with the Warden, we can send the heroes into the base to take down a huge part of the base. And once the heroes have taken down a big part of the base, we can start placing all our rocket balloons on the other side of the base. This is the army we will be using. We're using 5 healers, 2 balloons, 2 wall breakers, 3 headhunters, 1 ice golem, 17 rocket balloons, 4 archers, 1 minion, 1 goblin and 1 Valkyrie. For spells we use 2 invisibility spells, 2 earthquake spells, 2 rage spells, 2 freeze spells and 1 potion spell. And for the siege machine we use the wall wrecker. Now it's time for the main example. We start by dropping the Warden with the healers. Don't press the Fireball immediately, because it will target the cannon and we don't want that. Also, don't forget to place 1 balloon to check for any seeking air mines so your healers don't die. Once it's set up we can use the Fireball, but don't forget to turn buildings invisible first that we do not want to hit, such as the Wizard Tower. After the Fireball, make sure to use your 2 earthquake spells so the Eco Artillery goes down. Now it's time to place the heroes and send them into the base. But don't forget to pull the Warden back by making sure one of the heroes comes inside the Warden's aura. That way you can pull the Warden with the heroes. Also don't forget to place the wall breaker, otherwise your heroes might not go into the base. If you find it difficult to funnel correctly, you can also use the Valkyrie and the Goblin to funnel a little bit on the left, so your heroes go inside the base 100%. Now it's also time to place the wall wrecker. This time it's not needed to use any clan castle troops, but if you want to use CC troops, I recommend 5 rocket balloons and 1 extra rage spell. And instead of a wall wrecker, you could also use a log launcher because it opens up the walls faster. Also don't forget to place your ice golem now, so it can tank for your heroes. By the way, our goal is to let the heroes tank for the wall wrecker, so the wall wrecker can go deeper into the base, and if you have CC troops you might be able to take down the town hall. Now as heroes are destroying the base, I decided to place 2 rocket balloons because I noticed the single inferno is not down yet, and that's one thing we must take down because it's such a powerful defense. Once the heroes reach this area, I decided to use a rage spell and the Queen's ability, because the Queen will be under heavy fire from the town hall. This way we can also open the walls and let the Queen go in and take down the town hall. When the town hall is finally destroyed, we can start using our rocket balloons on the other side of the base. How you use the rocket balloons might look very complicated, but it's actually really easy. We basically place them around in groups of 2 to focus on one defense and take it down. The only exception is for really strong defenses such as Infernos, we use groups of 3 to 4. Now don't forget to place your cleanup to make sure you don't time fail. But how do you beat those complicated Town Hall 13 bases with scatter shots? This is the base we need to beat. And when deciding where to place the fireball, I immediately noticed that the eco and scatter shots and infernos are close to each other. So I decided to start with a warden walk from the top of the base and use my fireball on the single inferno. Because with the fireball's range, I'm able to hit the scatter shot and the eco as well. But please make sure to use your invisibility spells to hide defenses you don't want to hit, otherwise your fireball can go completely wrong. By the way, if your fireball is level 18, you need one extra earthquake spell to take down the eco artillery. Now next up we place our heroes and make sure to pull the warden back so the warden can go inside too. This time we also use the siege barracks, which is something I really recommend when you can, because that way you can also funnel on the left side. Inside the siege barracks we use 2 furnace and 4 archers. Don't forget to send the ice golem with the heroes because it can tank damage, and place your wall breaker to open up a compartment. Since the scatter shot can do a lot of damage, I decided to place a freeze spell there. And in the middle of the base I used a rage spell and the queen's ability to move faster through the base. To be honest, in this attack the funnel is not the best. The king goes all the way around the base, but we still destroyed the base. That just shows how powerful this attack strategy is. Anyways, once the heroes have taken down most of the base, we can start placing our rocket balloons. However, we are holding on with some rocket balloons because the town hall is still alive and can do a lot of damage. Once the king is close to the town hall, we use the ability, so the spiky ball clears some trash buildings, which makes the king go to the town hall. Then we use a rage spell and some rocket balloons to help take out the town hall. And this time you can really see how powerful the snake bracelets equipment is, because it helps take out the town hall. Now we can place our cleanup troops to ensure we don't time fail, and that's how you easily 3-star a Town Hall 13 base. But you still won't go up in ranks if you don't have the right base, so make sure to check out this video right here.